Last night, hundreds marched to Gotabaya Rajapaksa's private residence. He is the president of Sri Lanka. Let me show you what happened next. There was total chaos. The protesters clashed with the police. The police fired tear gas. They could not control the crowd. The protesters stormed through the barricades. They even set a bus on fire. And this is a massive shift in sentiment, a blow for the Rajapaksas. They swept to power with a majority in 2019. Look at what they face today. These people want them gone. They're angry. Their country is going through its worst economic crisis ever, and the people are blaming the Rajapaksas for this. Until a few months ago, no one dared question their authority. Last night's protest was a rare moment of defiance. And what a moment. So will this economic crisis spell the end of the Rajapaksas? On Gravitas tonight, that's what we'll talk about. First, let's tell you how grave the situation is on the ground. Sri Lanka is struggling. And that's an understatement. There are 13-hour-long power cuts. Street lights are being turned off to save electricity. Hospitals are running out of medicines. There is a shortage of diesel. At least 4 people have died just waiting for fuel in queues. Sri Lanka's inflation has skyrocketed. Retail inflation has crossed 17%. Food inflation more than 25%. Daily essentials have become unaffordable. Last weekend, the price of a gas cylinder shot up to 4,200 Sri Lankan rupees. That's more than $14 US. A kilo of sugar sold for 130 Sri Lankan rupees in October 2020. It now sells for more than 200. Milk powder is now priced at almost 1,600 rupees a kilo. Now, these numbers may look small in dollar terms, but for the average Sri Lankan, it's a lot of money to shell out for essentials. They're struggling to make ends meet. The public anger has been simmering for a while, and now it has exploded. Take a look at this.
I am not a burden to this government. I am well off, but I have no use for my wealth. Although I have money, I can't buy anything. I can't pump petrol. I can't get gas when my gas canister empties. I think this is the darkest period in this country. We can't do anything with our money. What our leaders are doing is killing us without killing us.
The people you just heard were among those who protested last night. At least 54 of them were detained. The charges against them are unclear. The president is calling them extremists. The Rajapaksa government claims an extremist group organized these protests. Guess who is countering them? The monks. The Buddhist monks who have been the political backbone of the Rajapaksas. This is what they said today.
The president allowed for the protest to take place peacefully, but it turned out violent in the end. After the violence, what the president is saying is that we must go to the IMF and solve this, because when we, as citizens, go to obtain a loan, they ask for 2 guarantors. So in the same way, when a country asks for a loan, they ask for guarantors. We are drowning in debt, so we don't have guarantors coming forward on our behalf at the moment. That is why the president believed financial assistance from other countries would help us come out of this situation instead. Until then, we must be patient.